Hey, what's going on? Shakia, let me see, Shakia. Oh, Shakia, okay. It's been a while. It's been a long time, very long time. Yeah, it has. You just disappeared, but I get it. I know how it is. I know how it is. How's the little one? I think you have a little one or two little ones. One little one or two little ones. I can't remember. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. You see my gray? Girl, life. 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 Motherfucking life. Okay. Oh my God. Not so little? Oh, that's right. That's right. Because I used to say, girl, where? Where you pushed them out from? Not out of your vagina. No way. You borrowed them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm doing this live really quickly. That it sure is. It's wisdom, yes. And I'm never coloring it. I'm never. It's just. I think it's just gonna grow like one long streak. And honestly, I've had gray hair since I was 13, and it's just coming on in now. So we're just gonna let it. We're just gonna let it ride out. Okay. Yeah. So I'm doing this live really quickly. I'm sitting. Got on my frolic here, and I am sitting on this rock underneath a cave. Can y'all see that? It's really cool, really beautiful at Cochrane Shoals Trail. And people are just walking on the trail. This is usually where I come and hike and walk and do a little jogging. And I moved over here to be away from people. Now I think they're coming over here. Lord have mercy. It's okay. But anyway, hi, my niece. Hi. Hi. I see you in here. Kateria, my brother's daughter, his only daughter. Yes. So anyway, I'm doing this live because I got my boots on, y'all. I'm literally like hanging on the edge, sitting on the edge, and I feel like I'm sliding. So I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'm gonna do this live here, and then I'm going to repurpose it for YouTube later. But I thought it'd just be easier to do this really quick. So if you like this message I'm about to share, you guys know I don't come on here. I don't do any lives or any posts unless I'm guided to. And I've been guided to do a lot more of that lately, especially since the change that has recently happened in my life. And let me tell you about that change. Okay, so, all right, so it's quite funny, but recently I was working this little side gig, right? I was doing this side gig, really making crumbs, y'all. When I say making crumbs, I mean really, really making crumbs. But I took on this side gig because I wanted to, supplement my income, to do some of the things that I've been working towards doing for some time, like getting my copyright stuff in order, getting my trademark stuff in order. And so I've been able to do that, right? And I'm on this job making crumbs. It was a really stressful job because it was working from home, but it was quite stressful because it was in customer service, and you are dealing with people's attitudes all day, every day, getting talked to any kind of way, getting all kinds of stuff. It was a work from home type of job. And so I remember just sitting at the desk one day and like, oh my gosh, okay, I know why I'm here. I know why I'm doing this. I know this is just temporary. But I started to get a little comfortable in that position. I was doing it since October. And I started to get really comfortable. I even interviewed for another position inside of that company that I thought would provide a little bit more freedom. The interview went really well. The people around that table were really nice people, easy to work with, very supportive, very helpful. And so the interview went really well. So I was planning on, I was finding myself getting comfortable working on this job, making this little bit of money only so that I could do some of the stuff I was trying to do. And so I was getting so comfortable that the universe literally said, oh, hell no, right? And I'm telling y'all this story. I'm telling y'all this because I'm guided to, number one, because some of you may be in the same positions, may be going through the same experiences right now. And what I want to title this is When the Ancestors Knock That Shit Out Your Hand. Okay? When the ancestors knock that shit out your hand, whatever you want to call it, the ancestors, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to give it. When your spiritual guides say, oh, hell no, that means you are out of alignment with your power and your purpose. And of course, I knew that I was. But in my mind, I was like, well, I'm only doing this temporarily just to do what I. But I found myself getting comfortable, so comfortable that it's kind of like my ancestors. Okay, they came in and they were like, okay, you know your purpose now. You know your power. You know what you're here to do. Do it. And I'm like, okay, got it. I'm doing it. And when it's like they went away and then they came back and they saw that I was working on this job and was like, what the fuck you doing? And knocked the shit out of my hand. So I call this, it's kind of like when you're a kid, right? And you pick some candy up off the ground as a kid. And your parents see you do it and they slap your hand and you see the candy fall out your hand and roll on the ground and roll into the dirt, into the mud. That's exactly what just happened to me, right? So yesterday, I'm about to do my usual thing with this job and I get a phone call. So let me tell you this is what was so amazing. I get a phone call yesterday morning from the agency that found this work from home position for me. And so they say, hey, just want to call and let you know that the company wants to hire you on full time. You're doing such a great job. Congratulations. And I already knew that because they already told me they wanted to hire me on. Just that morning. It was literally around 9:30 yesterday morning. I got the call from the agency saying, okay, they want to hire you on full time. Literally 10 minutes later, maybe more than that, maybe 20 minutes later, I get a phone call from the same company, right? No, longer than 20 minutes later because the call was like at 9 something in the morning. I was about to clock in on this job. My work hours were, oh my God, my work hours were from 3 p.m. to 11:30 at night. Every night for the past, few months since October. Okay, so I'm logging in. I'm trying to log in on the work computer and I'm unable to log in. And so I said, maybe I'm unable to log in because they want to hire me on full time. I don't have to log in this way anymore. Perhaps they're giving me that other position I just interviewed for. And maybe they don't want me to log in this way. Okay, I'll just wait. So I just sent an email. It's like, hey, I'm unable to log in. Go ahead and send me my new sign-in information. Go ahead and send me my new, because I know, child, I get a call from the same agency that just called me that morning and said, the company is deciding not to move forward. And I said, what happened? These people could not give me a clear explanation as to why. One of the main points that I think, one of the main explanations that not the agency, but that the company themselves, because the HR company, one of the board members reached out to me and said, hey, Tamisha, I felt you deserved an explanation, just not wanting to move forward. We lost the contract and, we just can't move forward. And I said, well, that doesn't make any sense because He's like, well, we can't move forward. Basically, I guess they can't afford to move forward. Now, this isn't the first time I have walked away from a job. I've been fired from jobs, all kinds of stuff. It isn't the first time. But I have quit and been fired from jobs so much in my life that it has been proof to me that my journey has never, ever, or was never, ever supposed to be working for anyone ever, ever, ever. And every time that I have tried, I have been knocked on my ass. But let me tell you why. And I'm only sharing this with you because I know this message is for some of you who are on this journey right now. So the company, again, they couldn't provide a clear explanation. So after the phone call was over, I sit back and I laugh. I laugh like hysterically, y'all. Like, I mean, tears running down my face from laughing so hard. And why is because I know what I'm here to do. You guys have seen my work for some time. You've read my articles. You've seen my videos. You see the stuff I share with women and girls abroad about turning pain into power. I know what I'm here to do, right? And so I sit back and I'm laughing, right, Shakia? I'm sitting back and I'm laughing because the universe, so I'm taking a shower. I go in the restroom. I sit back after laughing. I sit there for a while. I'm shaking my head because I'm like, this is so strange. It's so weird, but not really. And I know that, right? So I go into the bathroom, take a shower. And as y'all know, water is a conduit for messages to be able to flow through to you. So especially if you have water in your chart. If you don't, or if you don't know, do the research on your birth chart to find out what elements are most active in your chart. So I'm an earth sign, but I also have water in my chart. I also have fire in my chart. So whenever I'm around water or I'm in water, I am being channeled messages come through. And a lot of the times if this happens to you, if you're in the shower and you realize you have this amazing idea that comes to you in the shower, you write a song sitting in a bathtub, you write a poem, you come up with a new idea, and it most likely is happening in the shower or in the tub, it's because water is a conduit and it helps you to channel messages from your ancient self, from your ancient guides, your ancestors, or whatever you want to call it, all right? So I'm in the shower and I'm in the shower. Thank you for the hearts. I'm in the shower and the water is doing its thing. And I see in my mind's eye a little girl who picked some candy up off the ground. And her mom or her parent knocked the candy out of her hand and the candy rolled into the dirt. And that's what I was talking about earlier. It's like when you're a kid and your parent knocks the candy out your hand that you picked up off the ground. And so I see the kid, I can hear like the hand slap, like, psh, and I heard the parent say, get that shit out your hand, right? Like, don't pick that dirty shit up off the ground and eat it. Get that shit out your hand. And so I laugh hysterically again, because what my guides were showing me or telling me was that, Tamisha, you know what you are here to do. You know what your power is. You know what your purpose is. How dare you get off track and take crumbs and even get comfortable in it. So now we got to come back in and knock you off this shit again until you get back in alignment with your power and your purpose. Right? So I'm laughing hysterically in the bathtub because I know that's exactly what they did. I know that's exactly what this means. And so I'm sharing this with y'all for those of you who this is meant for. When you are working on jobs that is out of alignment with why you were born, that is out of alignment with your power, that is out of alignment with your purpose, you will get knocked off so hard, only because what you are here to do is so much more grandeur than you could imagine. If you are working on a job or around people, places, and things, your ass is going to get drugged. Until you remember, put back into order and back into alignment why you have come here. Now, y'all know I've been on this journey for this 2022 is actually my 5th year in uncovering what I'm here to do. So this is year 5 for me. This is year 5 since I started Synergy Plus, building a technology company for professionals that work with the special needs population, for Medicaid and Medicare, for Medicare compliance. Medicaid compliance, not Medicare, Medicaid compliance. So 5th year since I built that Synergy Plus technology. And then this is also 5th year since I started Fireside Chats for Global Women and have expanded into humanitarian work. So I've been on this journey for some time. And so it's been such a journey that, you kind of get to this place where, okay, let me just sit down for a while. Let me do something else for a while. I've been really putting in a lot of energy, a lot of effort to build a brand around helping the evolution of women and girls. I want to get past this term of motivation and inspiration. It's like, okay, what's motivation and inspiration? That shit is really quite temporary. So my journey into helping the evolution of women and girls everywhere. I've been on this journey for some time. So, I got to this place where I was like, let me just get something on the side, just, get this little thing. The universe said, hell no. Knocked it out of my hand, y'all, into the dirt, and it rolled. And I literally feel like one of those kids that when you get the candy knocked out your hand and you're like, hey, why you had to do it like that? Like, I kind of feel like, why you had to be so cruel and so rude with it? You don't have to drag me no more. I know why I'm here and what I'm here to do, and I'm gonna do it. I kind of feel like that. Okay, so I'm sharing that with you. If you're on the same path and you find yourself continuously being knocked off of your rocker, so to speak, then this message is for you. You're being knocked off your rocker because that ain't your motherfucking rocker, okay? That's not what you are here to do. And until we uncover that, until you uncover your purpose, you will be drugged over and over and over again. The universe will literally continue to do this to you. Can you see my it'll you gonna go tumbling down into the dirt, picking leaves up out your hair, dust off your face. So I'm sharing that to say that going forward, you all are going to see a lot more of me on the YouTube, on my Instagram, on LinkedIn. I am no longer going to be as incognito as I have been. I know I have been for some time. So you're going to see me a lot more consistently. Tell me, I see Shakia agreeing. Tell me what you want to particularly chat about. Now, when I start putting out this content, which is happening now, remember my messages are not for everyone. They are taboo. They are unorthodox. And for some time, I've hidden and masked a lot of my messages. Y'all know I'm sharing information about no longer hiding and wearing your masks and burning away the old and being reborn into the new. When I share messages with y'all, I'm talking to myself too. I promise you, the messages had to be activated in me first on my own journey through the darkness before I could share them with you. And so now that I have my copyright information in order, I have my trademark. I actually just received my copyright license certificate. So, copywritten soap, don't copy me. In the words of Missy Elliott, right? Copywritten soap, don't copy me. You're going to see much more of this content coming out raw and pure. Again, I was covering up before my messages. I won't be doing that going forward. It won't be for everybody. You'll know if it's for you. My messages are very taboo. They are unorthodox. They're strange, they're weird, and can be very scary for a lot of you who are new to this information. But for those of you who it's meant for, the stuff that I share will be confirmation for you in your own particular journey. So, when the ancestors knock that shit out your hand and it rolls on the ground into the dirt, it's because you are out of alignment with your power and your purpose. And that was never for you in the first place. So leave it where it is, step over it, and get to your mission. Woo! I know. It's for me too, y'all. It's for me too. I promise it's for me too. So I'll be here with you. I'll be back weekly maybe multiple times a week. I don't know, but for sure you'll be seeing me weekly, and I will be giving you messages that I'm guided to give. And feel free to comment, share, like, make sure to subscribe on YouTube at Fireside Chats for Global Women. There's going to be a lot of changes with my YouTube channel going forward too, but you'll see that as you continue to walk this path, walk your own journey into activating who and what you are and why the hell you came to this planet in the first place. All right, we've got a lot of work to do, and I'll do my part. All right, remember, Fireside Chats for Global Women on YouTube. I hate to say follow. Join me here if you'd like. Join me on Fireside Chats for Global Women's Instagram page too. All right? Or connect with me on LinkedIn, or you can send me an email at timishaburgess@gmail.com. All right. I'll see you guys later. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. I want to pick up that little shit. Get that shit out of here. Bye.